Stranger Things, Pokémon Go, a Super Mario movie making over $1 billion. Why do we keep going back to the past? Nostalgia is one of the most powerful tools in marketing. It taps into our emotions, brings comfort, and even better, it sells. But does nostalgia always work? Or are brands risking their future by clinging on to the past? Nostalgia isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's science. Studies show that reminiscing about the past activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine. It makes us feel safe, connected, and most importantly for brands, emotionally engaged. And nostalgia marketing is more effective during times of uncertainty, so economic downturns or global crises. When the present feels unstable, people reach for the past. This is why companies lead into nostalgia whenever the world feels chaotic. The resurgence of vinyl records, the reboot of old TV shows, and even legacy brands bringing back classic logos, all serve as reminders of simpler times. But nostalgia alone isn't enough. The best brands don't just bring back the past, they reinvent it. Stranger Things is packed with 80s nostalgia. Music, fashion, arcade culture. But it isn't just a 80s copy-paste job. It tells a new story while using nostalgia as a backdrop. That's why it resonates. Nintendo follows a similar approach. They didn't just bring back old games, they modernized them. The Switch lets people play classics but with new features and portability, making nostalgia feel fresh. Nostalgia thrives on scarcity. McDonald's Szechuan sauce, Nike's retro sneaker drops, and the McRib all work because they're rare. The moment something feels always available, it loses its nostalgic appeal. Nostalgia marketing isn't just about making something look old, it's about recreating a feeling. Lego does this perfectly. They don't just re-release old sets, they create nostalgic experiences, like the 80s arcade Pac-Man set or classic Star Wars collections. The goal is to make people feel like kids again, not just sell them a product. The strongest nostalgia campaigns tap into personal memories. The sound of a PlayStation startup screen, the design of an old school Coca-Cola bottle, or the first time someone played Mario Kart with friends. Those are moments that stick. Slapping a retro logo on a product isn't enough. In the 2010s, PepsiCo rebranded its Tropicana packaging, ditching its classic look for a modern design. People hated it. Sales dropped by 80% in only 2 months. Why? Because Tropicana wasn't just a juice. It was a morning ritual tied to childhood memories. Change it too much and people feel disconnected. Some reboots also fail for this reason. If a brand only references nostalgia without understanding why people love the original, it falls flat. Kodak was once a leader in photography, but instead of adapting to digital, they clung on to film. They tried to cash in on nostalgia a little bit too late, and by then the world had moved on. Meanwhile, Polaroid reinvented instant photography for a new generation, blending retro appeal with modern convenience. A brand that only looks backwards risks becoming irrelevant. Not everything needs a reboot. Hollywood is a prime example. How many remakes do we actually need? When nostalgia becomes a crutch, audiences start tuning out. Too many references to the past without enough fresh ideas can make a brand feel desperate. The key is balance, giving people a taste of nostalgia without making it seem like that's all a brand has to offer. But what do you think? Is nostalgia a powerful mechanism for marketing? Do let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and do consider subscribing and giving us a like. We post videos nearly every week about brand, culture and trends. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.